When is it safe to sleep in a room after it's painted? Can you sleep in a room after painting? Dear friends, if you're considering having a room painted, you may wonder if it's safe to sleep there after the job is completed. The answer is yes, with the proper amount of planning and sufficient time for the paint to dry. When you know what to expect, you can ensure that everyone in your home is safe after a painting job is completed. What are the side effects of paint fumes? For your and your family's safety, there are a few essential things to consider before sleeping in a newly painted room. As their liquid components evaporate into the air, most paints give off volatile organic compounds, VOCs. These compounds can be dangerous to humans if inhaled or ingested, and young children are particularly at risk. How long should you wait after painting a room before sleeping inside? It's okay to sleep in a room after it's painted as long as you've given the paint enough time to thoroughly dry first. How long you should wait also depends on the type of paint that you use. There are two main types of paint. 1. Oil-based. Usually an alkyd paint, this type often emits more potent odors and VOCs than water-based paints, so it needs adequate ventilation and more time to dry. 2. Water-based. This type, typically latex paint, doesn't have a strong odor and dries relatively quickly, emitting fewer VOCs than oil-based options. Because these two types of paint have very different drying times and fume levels, it's best to do your research or contact a professional paint contractor for assistance. A good principle is to wait about 4 hours for water-based paint to dry, and about 24 hours for oil-based paint to dry. Before the painting job starts, make a plan to allow the room adequate time to dry and air out before moving occupants back in. If you have a baby who will sleep in the room after painting, giving the room additional time to sufficiently air out is a good idea. To ensure your child's safety, have them sleep in another room for 2 or 3 days before bringing them back to their room. As the paint dries, make sure that the room is well ventilated. You can decrease the fumes in the room if you open the windows, keep fans running, and maintain overall good circulation. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more useful and interesting information, subscribe to Engineer Ajay Laud's channel, How to Make My House.